What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the online Jamily? This is, of course, Years Of Jamiroquai 2000 with another episode of JamiroFan Talks About. This, of course, has been my reoccurring discussion series here on my YouTube channel, looking at the past, present, and future of Jamiroquai, and they're now going on 30 years of music making. And speaking of 30 years of music making, I've got a big Reddit project that I plan to have running throughout the entirety of summer into fall of 2021, and a little bit of a pre-celebration of the upcoming 30th anniversary of the creation of the band Jamiroquai coming up here in 2022 in the new year, but I digress. The poll, what I'm planning on doing is a bit of a hefty project, but it's going to be called 30 Years of Jamiroquai, 1992 through 2022, the online Jamily and Reddit readers online polls 2022. Now, a lot of popular bands, or at least I should say their fan bases, have over the years done like online polls of all their music fans, given that the fan base of said artist is very, very active and very, very passionate. Well, and I've seen this kind of, online project done in the past with artists like David Bowie, Prince, and many, many other legendary and current good bands with amazing fan bases. So I figured, you know what the hell, let's do it for Jamiroquai. So I have decided to do a series of at least 10 to 15 online polls for the Jamily to vote in to crown a winner on specific aspects of the band Jamiroquai from over the last 30 years of their musical history. So these are going to be your basic online polls that I plan on being running through Google Forms composition website, and I plan on doing 10 to 15 separate categories for this poll. Some of the poll categories that have come to mind, which will hopefully be reflected in these polls, will be: what is your favorite Jamiroquai album art? What's your favorite Jamiroquai single album art? What is your favorite Jamiroquai B-side? What is your favorite Jamiroquai instrumental? And so on and so on. And I plan on releasing two of these categorical polls at the same time, which will have a window of voting for about 2 weeks. 2 weeks after the poll is posted. And I plan on doing two polls at a time, and they will have. Some will have a lot of choices. Some will have not a lot of choices. But after 2 weeks of every category, the voting will be closed after 2 weeks, and then it will go to a short list of the 3 highest-rated candidates or choices for said poll. And then what I'll do is I'll do a poll for the finalist short list for that will last 1 week. And after that 1 week of that final voting, we will have a winner, and then I will divulge the winners of all these categories for this online poll later in the year in a big list. So I'm planning on shooting on between 10 to 15 categories so far. It may get more, it may get less, but I will keep you all informed on when these polls are. But the first two polls will be going active on Wednesday, June 30th, 2021 on both of the pillars of the Jamiroquai Reddit Jamily, and I'm talking about our Jamiroquai and our the Reddit Jamily, and I will be putting links to these online polls on Facebook, and I might additionally do it over on Instagram and Twitter. It depends on what kind of time I have or free time I have. It's because this is going to be a bit of a logistical mess to keep up with, but I do plan on putting all of these polls up every 2 weeks, or actually every 3 weeks, I should say, after the finalist shortlist has been done, letting the voting period for that to go by. And then every 3 weeks, I'll be putting up yet another 2 categories off Google Forms for this brand new online Jamily and Reddit Readers online polls for 2022. I might try to get the band involved in this because it might be pretty cool, but of course, their schedules are very hectic, so I don't know if they'll be available or not, but I can always try. But I've had offers from members in the Jamily to help me out on this poll, but I think I can handle it, and I'll do okay. But expect the first 2 categories for this online polls for the online Jamily and Reddit Readers online polls for 2022 to hit both of the subreddits and Facebook on Wednesday, June 30th, 2021. There are a few little notes. There is only 1 vote per person. I could not figure out how to make Google Forms allow a poll on a form to only have 1 choice, because if I did that, then everybody who voted in the thing to submit their choices would have to log into Google. And I know a lot of people in the Jamily aren't on Google with the regularity that I am, so I went away from that option. But I extremely ask it, everybody who vote in these polls, vote for 1 choice and then click submit. Please do not be a serial voter, because I will just taint the whole poll. And, you know, if I see something that's getting a lot of votes and it looks very suspicious, then I might suspend that poll and redo it. But I will keep my hawk eyes on this poll, but I hope everybody in the Jamily enjoys this poll as a bit of a pre-celebration for the 30th anniversary of Jamiroquai, which will be happening in 2022. And hopefully the band might have something planned to do on in 2022 to celebrate the 30 years of their amazing musical history and band creation. But it's a wait and see. You know, we're all coming out of this pandemic, this post-pandemic world now. We're all getting back to normal. Hopefully the world will be back to its normal pace, hopefully by 2022, hopefully. But that's being optimistic and having fingers crossed. And, you know, but I hope you all enjoy these polls once they start coming out on a Wednesday, June 30th, 2022, all over online Jamily social media. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000. Thank you, everybody, for the support. I thank you all for all the positive comments and all the positive feedback. I really do, really extremely do appreciate it. And I hope that this new project of online polls makes the Jamily really have more fun online than they were already having, as much as coming to the subreddits and looking for their latest Jamiroquai news and happenings. But I hope you enjoy these polls. Like I said, 10 to 15 over the next probably 2 or 3, 4, 5 months, however long I can stretch this out. But the final list of winners will be announced thereafter once all these polls have gone through their voting processes and their finalist shortlists. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000. Thank you again for the support. Be sure to ding the bell on your YouTube to stay up to date on all the latest new content coming from the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel, even though it seems like news and happenings are in sparse very much right now. But I do have a feeling coming up here in July and into July and August, we're going to see a bit of an escalation of activity from Jamiroquai. Fingers crossed. So keep your eyes on my channel. Keep your eyes on the subreddits for all the latest news. And as always, this is JamiroFan 2000. I'll see you again really soon with another JamiroFan Talks About and many more Jamiroquai related videos here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. Bye-bye, everybody, and take care.